Hello there, my dudes. I think there's imaginary dudes here just now, unfortunately. So I feel like every video that I do, I have to start it with like nonsense, like my actual. What's that? So I feel like every video that I do, I have to start. My voice is coming back at me. My voice is coming back. Oh wait. Okay. Okay, so technically speaking, then that worked. Because as I was saying before I interrupted myself, that I had to start every video with nonsense, and that was complete nonsense. It was either that or I was going to sing the Peaches, Peaches, Peaches song at you that Jack Black does. And unfortunately, I think I'm the only person that deeply enjoys that song. I hope you're all well. This is kind of strange. I actually don't know if anyone's currently watching or if anyone's planning on tuning in. But luckily, I think it was the one of the subscribers, I think his name is Carbon Based Lifeform, and he put up a request before we even got going, which was nice. So when we had to delete the other one, I thought, right, I'll put this on the next one. Also because it's called Dracula. Yeah, yes, it's because it's called Dracula. And no, I don't care. And tough titties. It's called Iced Earth Dracula. We're going to get into it in a little second, but what I'll say before we get going, what? Before I say, also, I have a glamorous assistant here today because just a disembodied arm from nowhere. I have a glamorous assistant today, which is lovely because he's going to help me do things like put the correct things on screen and also not stream myself on my iPad in front of me and interrupt myself like a crazy person. He's also going to do things like tune things for me. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello, Hardy. Okay, so hello, Melissa. Good morning from Arizona. Okay, when I think of Arizona, I just think of like red deserts everywhere and tremors. I don't know if that's correct. Is tremors set in Arizona? My glamorous assistant is thinking about it. No, I thought it was set in thingy. Hello to you, Hardy. Thank you again for becoming a member. You're a sweet angel baby. You're actually my first member ever, which means at some point I'm going to have to, I don't know, come to Arizona and present you with a plaque. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but that's 100% what I'm going to do. Glamorous assistant.
I'm making a suggestion for you.
What's that?
Maybe position yourself so the microphone's not in front.
Is this better?
Nope.
Can you see me? Is that okay?
Put the microphone over the far side.
Is that okay? I'm like an old lady with a mobile phone being like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm just going to the supermarket. Okay, I'll get some nuts. I really hope we'll get to see you listening to, what is that? Bukwina? Oh, okay. And then foreign languages tonight. Well, you know what? If you put your request in now is the best policy because I've already got one request on the go. I got a request before we even started the live stream, which is pretty impressive because I was expecting nobody to turn up. I was sitting here like 5 minutes before we went on live and thought, oh, there's nobody even waiting. It's just going to be me saying Scottish nonsense. A carbon-based life form, I need you to know, I've already got yours queued up and ready to go. Having a great listening party, Melissa. Looking forward to joining in. Listen, you were absolutely the first one on the list. Who have we got? Photophobic Martin. Hello there. It's so nice to see you. No, I'm not seeing you. But you know what I mean. It's lovely to see you through chat. Hello, chat, everyone. I'm trying to read as quickly as I can, but you guys are commenting. Hi, I would love to see your reaction to my sugar. For the love of all that's holy in your body. Is it Stefani? Stefani, I reacted to Bleed not long ago, which has now become one of my favourite metal songs. There, I said it. I listened to it when I was walking to the gym one day and it was raining and I was in a bad mood and I got to the gym. The gym walk usually takes me about 20 minutes. It took me about 10 minutes because it was just me power walking up the road like and it was a very productive day. Hello, Sweden. I feel like I'm on the Eurovision Song Contest now. Give us a song on the electric guitar. I can give you a song on an acoustic guitar. Yeah, I don't play electric. I am a rhythm guitarist. On my best day, a rhythm guitarist. We've turned you into a gent lady. Martin, how dare you? I've only listened to one, as far as I know, bona fide gent song, and it was Party Cannon, and it genuinely nearly gave me a panic attack.
Party Cannon aren't gent.
They are gent!
No, they're not. They're brutal death metal.
Oh. Oh.
Speak less, play more.
No. I do genuinely want a song just now. We could do a song while we're waiting for people to turn up. Because, of course, we are going to do songs. I'm going to be reacting to songs, but also I'm waiting for people to come in. Come into the chat room. Ooh. This is... Okay. Yes, I play rhythm guitar. I used to play actually electric guitar in one of my old blues bands, but I am not, in fact, Susan Tedeschi. I'm not even the homeless man that lives at the end of your street. Like, someone's like, I hear Levi. Oh, do you hear obnoxious Englishman? That's right, sir. You did. Okay. Hello. Ah, I'm falling. I'm gonna play a song while I'm waiting. Okay, and then we're gonna get into iced. I keep wanting to say iced fire. It's not iced fire. Iced earth. I'm very excited for that song. You had me at Dracula, carbon based life form. I'm. Why not? I'm throwing it out there today. Can you guys hear that? Captured effortlessly, that's the way it was. Happened so naturally, did not know it was love. Next thing I saw was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? Let myself go. Now we're flying through the stars. Oh, this night will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't nobody love me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody love me better than you. Oh, I wait for night time to come. Bring it to me. Can't believe I'm the one. I was so lonely. Feel like no one could feel. Must be dreaming. Want this dream to be real. I need this feeling. Oh no. Now I'm flying through the star. Oh, the night will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, ain't nobody love me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody love me better than you. First you put your arms around me, then you put your charms around me. Can't resist this sweet surrender. On a night so warm and tender, we stare into each other's eyes. What we see ain't no surprise. Got a feeling most will change. And love so deep it cannot mention. Ain't nobody, makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody love me better than you. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't nobody love me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody love me better than you. Oh, 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 oh. Just watching it.
Sorry, chaps. It's really hard to get the levels between the voice and the guitar right when I can hear acoustic guitar in my ear. So I think the level was high enough, and yeah, it was clipping a little bit. I'll see what I can do with it next time she picks it up.
I have no idea what's going on in that. I just played a wee song. Also, I did watch you panic, turning knobs and doing things, and I was like, what's going on? I'm not sure. Hello, everybody. Hello there. I just came in. Beautiful voice. Thank you, Sebastian. Sounds beautiful, baby. Thank you, Hardy. The guitar was going to start. So here's the thing, right? I actually fully intended to not play any music on this at all. Like me singing. Because I was like, ooh. I was like, it's too scary. I don't want to do that. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Because also, at the start of every Soul Singer Discovers, I do have that little clip. And it's mostly because I'm being like, excuse me, you've come to watch a video of me discovering something, but just before you go in, I need you to know I'm not just some bumpkin that has decided she's going to judge other people. I actually am a musician. What's Photophobic Martin is saying? Yeah, studio babble. Stay cool. It's just levels. There you go. Stay cool. Okay, so we're going to move on to our first request. Ooh! Thank you so much. A carbon-based life form. You're a genius for a couple of reasons. You put this request in literally 5 minutes before the live stream had even started, when I'm like, I love you. But also, this song's called Dracula. I have the lyrics as always, because I am, if nothing, a sucker for good lyrics. There's a little blurb at the beginning. Track 10 on the Horror Show album. This song is about the vampire. Hold the fucking phone, Mabel. Am I allowed to swear? I'm allowed fucking.
It's your channel.
Hold the fucking phone, Mabel. This song is about the vampire from Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. From Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Oh, which is based on the 1897 novel Dracula. I did read that as 1987. Dracula was not written in 1987. Okay. I need you to know, we all know I love Dracula, but also Francis Ford Coppola's film of Dracula with Gary Oldman as Dracula is my favourite. It is my favourite. Top 5 best movies ever. And I don't care if Keanu Reeves' accent in it is so bad that no one watched it past him being in it. I love it with my whole heart. So yeah, we're doing Ice Earth and Dracula. Hi, will you react to Epica? Okay, so I literally was editing Epica today before I even got here. I feel like I'm at, should I do that? Is that a thing I should do? I probably not, just purely because I've got an Epica video in the can. It was a lovely patron, Greg, that chose it, and I was editing it today, so it'll probably go up on Wednesday, and it was for the song Unleashed. Oh, it was very good. It was very good. Simone Simons, the lead singer, like, if her voice, I was about to say something there disgusting. If her voice were a cake, I would eat it all. I was going to say something really disgusting there, but I'm not going to do that. But yes, Simone Simons is a fabulous singer. Whew! But that's not what we're listening to right this second. But please put your requests in the comments for the next one, for the next song that you want me to discover. So here it is, Iced Earth Dracula live from Metal Camp Open Air 2008, and Brover the dog being sick in the background.
This one's called Dracula.
I already love how Lois was.
I too have loved, they took her from me. I prayed for her soul, I prayed for her peace.
Okay, pause it for a wee second, I know we've just got in and I'm really bad for this. Hello, Brova. Brova the dog. I can't. Come here, fatty. I just covered him in my hair. Okay, so I know we literally only just started, and I promise I'm not going to do this, / I'm 100% going to do this all the time, but See, because I know it's from the standpoint of Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, and so this is Gary Oldman, the lyrics being, do you believe in love, do you believe in destiny, true love may come only once in 1,000 lifetimes, I too have love, they took her from me. I'm already like, Dracula, Gary Oldman.
When I close my eyes, I see a face, it comforts me. When I close my eyes, memories cut like a knife.
Not what I was expecting. Okay. Wait, Brover the dog has to go over to my glamorous assistant because I can't concentrate because I'm too busy holding a Brover. Okay, so I don't know what I was expecting, chat. I don't know what I was expecting. It started off with that like, what was that? That was hideous. That really, really low sort of like talking volume as well. There's like some people of the school of thought thinks that if you sing anything, it should always be at talking volume. Personally, I think that's complete bollocks. But it was for him there. It was as easy as talking. And then he went up to just in time for "The Blood Is the Life" because Gary Oldman screams that in the movie all the time. "The Blood Is the Life" and "Christ I Defy, My Sworn Enemy, Birth of a New Creed." I just wasn't expecting it. It's that form of rock singing that or is it rock? Would we class that as rock or metal? I would class it as kind of rock. It's that kind that's very sort of like, it's the Bon Scott of it all. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very fry. It's very like twangy. So it's it's all of that, which I love and was not expecting. I thought he was going to be like, and instead he went the other way. Yeah, let's keep going. Love it. I love the lyrics more than I love anything else.
The human race will bleed. They will serve my need. I'm on this wilderness. The blood is my life. The odor of the dragon. I feed on human
Jumping between the two effortlessly. Like he jumps between the very like wah, 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 and then earlier he did this sort of like roar, roar. I've been learning to metal sing. I have learned one thing for sure, says I am currently not good at it. It's okay to argue about that. What are people saying? To be fair, there's a number of musicians who are jack hats at Frank something or other, Phil, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I love the idea of taking songwriting and taking it from the villain's point of view or an inanimate evil object's point of view. That's my most favourite kind of songwriting. Tom Waits did it a couple of times, but not a lot. Nick Cave did it a lot. Nick Cave did it a lot with like Stagger Lee and shit like that. Oh, sign me the fuck up. If you're going to write a song that is from the villain's point of view, but somehow manage to make that villain both endearing and kind of the hero. And like, I'm not talking about like, you get a lot of anti-heroes in modern media with like movies and shit like that. And I get it, I see the appeal. But when you can take someone that's really quite grotesque and not nice at all and make them into a hero through songwriting, that's cool. I mean, Francis Ford Coppola and Gary Oldman's like kind of did that anyway, but this song, it's doing the whole like, I am the dragon of blood, I am this, I am that, relentless prince of pain, and the blood is the life, but also it keeps talking about love, and talking about how love is the most important thing, and I can't do anything without her, and I just, yeah, I'm hardwired for that. The Stagger Lee of it all, the Nick Cave of it all, yes please. Don't skip the guitar solo. I really like that. That was beautiful. Who's that that's singing? It's him. I love the band all singing along. That's a jump and a half.
Do it.
Oh, da 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 da. But I mean, it's like I don't know the words. I've got the words, but I'm too busy watching. He jumps really effortlessly between like the really low guttural stuff and the fairly high stuff. There was also a section in the middle when the whole band were singing, and it genuinely sounded like somebody else was singing. And I initially was like, "Who's that?" And it was him. He was just singing very low in his register. And it's usually, not always, but I feel like with a lot of singers, the low guttural stuff and the very high shrill stuff don't necessarily always come in the one voice, but here it does. Knocking it out of the park. Oofed. Oofed. I really like the guitar solo in that there. I think that's the first time I've ever fucking said that. Because it was really melodic. It was interesting that...
What we're going to do for you right now is...
it was that... feels very classical. Feels like it should be played on a harpsichord. I likes it a lot. I think, yeah, when it comes to songwriting, I am 100% here for flipping the script, for changing it up, and instead of it being from the point of view of the hero or the point of view of me or the blah 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 blah, it's kind of like anything you tell yourself as a songwriter when you're writing stuff like this is a lie, so make it a good lie. Do you know what I mean? So make it that you're the villain and that everyone's against you, but you're still somehow charismatic, handsome, beautiful and loved. just to let you know, guys, we're obviously the requests are coming in the chat, and we're looking them up to get copies of them because of things like copyright law and labels claiming things. We're probably going to do a lot of live ones, but we're doing our best just now. My glamorous assistant, who's off screen, do you want to hold up your disembodied hand? My glamorous assistant is currently looking for your requests so we can go through everything. Oh,
They can't hear this.
they can't hear this.
Keep talking to them.
Yeah, we're having a wee look. But yeah, I think one of the things I had to do, oh god, so in my master's degree, because I'm not I'm one of those people that mentions my masters a lot, and then people might go, oh, is she really high on herself? She's like, oh, she got a masters. No, my masters was a complete pointless waste of time, and I will, if I could have taken it back and the debt that I accrued, I absolutely would. But one of the things I had to do was I had to write this huge, 10,000 words, which wasn't part of my dissertation, just a random 10,000 words on a Thursday, and they wanted us to talk about a songwriting process of someone who cites that they don't use ethereal ideas as songwriting. Their songwriting is part of their work ethic. So I chose Nick Cave because Nick Cave has an office where he lives, and basically he goes into his office at 9 o'clock in the morning and he writes all day until 5 o'clock at night, like he's got a day job. And that's him done. So he'll do that Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. He'll get up and he's got an old-fashioned typewriter because he's Nick Cave. The old-fashioned typewriter's probably haunted and stolen out of a murder scene because it's Nick Cave. But yeah, I remember doing that, and I ended up listening to a lot of Nick Cave at the time. And yeah, I really am. I'm here for that version of songwriting, of creating the character and being the character and writing from that character's viewpoint. It's very hard to do, authentically, convincingly. There's a lot of people who could do it and it's really naff. I'm trying to think of a good example. And for some reason Mr. Blobby jumped into my head. I don't know why. Okay, so we've got our next request coming up. Ooh, fancy. It's Unleash the Arches. Okay, so this has actually been in the comment section a whole bunch of times. From day dot, you guys have been requesting Unleash the Arches, and this song is Awakening by Unleash the Arches. I, again, have no idea what any of these people sound like, but I'm very excited. Who requested this? Craig. Craig, you have asked and we have answered.
It's a full band playthrough, so it's probably
okay.
studio recording.
It's a full band playthrough video. So who knows what we're gonna get?
It's probably the studio recording.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's probably not live.
No.
Okay. Excuse me. You remind me of the Babe. Sorry, go back. You remind me of the Babe. What Babe? The Babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Sorry, that's the beginning of Labyrinth for anyone that the song Dance Magic Dance. I'm sorry. Female singer. I love a female singer. Oh, I love the synthiness. Yeah, metal bands should use more synth. Oh, da da da. That's nice. I love this 80s bullshit that's going on in the background. I mean bullshit in a nice way. Oh. Oofed. I do love a bass guitar. I feel like in metal the bass guitar is having to play lead in my opinion. I'm so used to being in soul bands where bassists don't do that ever for any reason. We also need the lyrics. Oh! That was great. I mean, I was obviously studio, but it was still great. It was double tracked. For sure double tracked. Oh. Love her voice. New favourite female vocalist, done. Craig, done. Hello, Miss Messy Soprano. It's so darkly toned. She's great. She's great. Oh, I love this. I love the harmony that's going on in the background. She's got a great voice. I get a bit tired of very high. I've said it before. I'm not a big, huge fan of very operatic soprano. It's not for me. She's got real character to her voice. It's like really beefy. There's lots of low end. Oh, and we're changing. We're scooting through things just because everything's got such a long. Metal songs are long. I'm so used to being like, how many songs do we have to play in this set, Melissa, for this soul gig? Oh, well, we've got about half an hour, so we're going to have to learn 50 songs.
Also, just because it's a studio recording.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to be careful. That's one.
Sure.
Talk through it all.
Okay. Can they hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My glamorous assistant is just trying to work through things and find us stuff that's not going to get us into trouble and get us scooted and booted. I don't know if that's even a thing that I've just said, but I made it up. So next we're doing Queensrÿche. Okay, I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, about Queensrÿche, and I promised it was on the list. We can't do 2 minutes on the list. I'm going to run out of things on my list.
The stream then.
No. Watching this, drinking beer, being in a very good mood. Just wanted to say, support her and much love to all of you. Oh, Sebastian, thank you. I'm so glad that this is something I always say to you kids. Sit down, come on in, have a slice of cake, have a little glass of wine or a beer. Oh, a glass of wine would be lovely right now, actually. Ooh. But yes, thank you, Sebastian. And thank you, everyone, for turning up. Genuinely, we're not finished yet, that's for surezies. But you know what I'm like? I'm always like, thanks for your comments. But I do try and get back to everyone's comments, because if you took the time to give me a message, I want to get back to you. Equally, if you took the time to be a fucking arsehole, I will find time to be an arsehole back. Oh, so many people said about that video that I made of the reply comments. I will do another one of them, because funnily enough, that was only a short few selection of people being absolutely putrid to me online. I'm not going to make a thing of it though, because I don't want to give the trolls a full-time job. Do you know what I mean?
And of course, if they wanted to do that on this stream, they'd have to be subscribed to you.
That's true. If a troll wanted to actually come and be an arsehole to me live, they would have to subscribe. And to be honest, I would welcome that, because again, I gig in Glasgow. You can't kill me. I'm already dead. Like, what are you going to say? Oh. Like I remember when I first started gigging a long time ago. So I first started gigging was about 15 years ago. In fact, it would have been longer than 15, because I used to do, when I was a little baby musician, I did a couple of gigs for free and things, just like, so people would go, oh, she's quite good. And I remember one of my first gigs was in a bar that we walked past when we were going to see Jack Gardner in Glasgow a couple of weeks back, and it's called the Hoops Bar in Glasgow, and it's in a rough part of Glasgow, and it's the kind of place where when you open the doors everything goes silent and the jukebox stops and there's sawdust on the floor and there's just a man with one eye who turns and goes, "Don't get people like you around here." And it was horrifying, and it was the worst gig I've ever done, and people heckled and they were really cruel, and I was everything from a complete fat arsehole right through to cunt is a word that gets used in a lot. Cunt is a word that gets used a lot in Glasgow. You can be a good cunt or a bad cunt, but on this particular occasion, the audience fairly believed that I was a bad cunt. And then I went home, had a cry, and got on with my life. And now we're 15 years later and they had to call me a cunt. I don't care. So we're moving on quite swiftly, and I'm sorry it's too swiftly for some. This is... Who is this? Oh, this is Queensrÿche. You don't hear the C word a lot here in the southern USA. Bob, I'm really sorry, but in Glasgow, everything, it gets used all the time. Like the police use it, the police use it and everything. In Ireland, they say you're a gas cunt. A gas cunt is just the man that comes round for the gas meter. Beautiful vibrato. Okay. This man is beautiful. This Adam Ant looking motherfucker is beautiful. Adam Ant can stay forever. What's his real name? Hee hee, I'm seeing a funny face coming. Damn it, Martin. No spoilers. I love that that's in caps lock. No spoilers. The luscious hair. Prepare to be blown away by Jeff Tate. I want to drive a bus through that vibrato. He's beautiful. His voice is very twangy. He's got good technique. That's beautiful. And when singers crunch down like that, Tina Turner used to do it all the time. When you see singers doing that, it is for performance, but it's also because sometimes when you need a bit of extra help from your support, you can crunch down a little bit, and it really helps for like projection and a little bit higher. He did it several times. I talked over the solo, I'm sorry. Hi Melissa, could you react to Adrian Cowan and Melissa Bonney covering Lady Marmalade? Excuse me? Is it metal? Is there a metal version of Lady Marmalade? Because I will. Sorry, I talked over the solo. He's fabulous. Oh. Yeah, the crunching down on the support. Again, like I say, he did it quite a lot at the end. That's why Tina Turner, people like that do it. They're not. It is a lot for performance because, of course, you want to portray emotion and you want to show that there's effort going into what you're doing. Because depending on what you're doing, there's nothing worse than a singer just being like the Lana Del Rey's of the world. Ugh, please, like singing like they're falling asleep. No, ma'am. I want to see a singer actually try. Yeah, Jeff Tate. Was it Jeff Tate? Oh, Jeff Tate, you have a new place in my heart. I can't wait to do a full video to Queensrÿche now. I'm going to be insufferable. I love Scots English. So can you please say, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I feel attacked. I will say it once. And that's it. The sentence you're looking for, sir, is...
Say it quickly.
Purple burglar alarm. Fucking hell. You fucking assholes. Purple burglar alarm. Fucking purple burglar alarm. There. God damn it. Yes. Oh, Lady Marmalade metal cover. I'm very excited.
Where's all my soul sisters? Let me hear your flow, sisters.
Oh, I love her. What? Hello, hey Joe, you wanna give it a go? Kitty, kitty, ya, ya, da, da. Kitty, kitty, ya, ya, dee. Mocha, mocha, la, da, ya, ya.
Bring your lady marmalade.
This is amazing. She's a teacher and I've been using her to learn how to metal spoon. I love her headbands. That was...
If they do the ending the way you like it.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. They didn't do it. I'm so sad. Go back and we'll do it again. And that's how you do that. That was really cool. I love her. I've been trying to find YouTube videos to learn how to do some metal screaming and things and growling because I want to learn that stuff and understand it a bit better. She's amazing. I love how she describes things. Because also she describes it in like a really relatable way. She was talking about growling specifically and talking about, well, you know, you've come in, you've had a hard day, you look around at the house, it's a mess, and you go, ugh. And then she was talking about that and using that sound as a way to find a way into metal vocals. She's very clever. I love vocalist teachers who talk to you from a really relatable way of doing things rather than just being like, this is your passaggio and today we're going to do blah, 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 blah. Because like, that's... Whew, and I understand those things now, but my Christ, it took me years to catch on to that stuff because it was exhausting. Like when you're learning something new, you need someone to talk to you on your level and not be like, oh, I'm sorry, do you not know what the mix is? Like, no, I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, do you know, obviously. Any interesting comments from the peanut gallery? Oh, is that one there that's highlighted? No. The glamorous assistant is looking for what's the word? For more music. Yeah, I'm here for anyone doing metal versions of anything. This is how you do. Your voice is amazing. Goat Child, thank you very much. As I always say to people, it took years and years and years of practice. I would love to be one of these people that's like, oh, I just woke up one day and was really good at a thing. Like, no. No, so what I used to do when I was a kid, and I think a lot of really great vocalists do it, so I was just kind of copying, is you mimic singers. And the two singers that I mimicked the most when I was young was Janet Jackson, weirdly, and Stevie Wonder. I mimicked everything Stevie Wonder did. In fact, at one point when I was 16, I had memorised most of his back catalogue, including his ad-libs, and I could do a really quite good Stevie Wonder impression. Will I play? I'll play in a song. I wasn't going to play songs on the stream. I'm going to play a wee song to so that my glamorous assistant can find a really good version for our next... What?
I've got you a song, but...
Oh, okay. We're killing time so that we can get our next song on the go. Yeah. Remember, guys, get your requests in the chat. What I would say is also I've now, because I'm a fancy YouTube lady now, because I've went from 500 to 5,000 very quickly, which is very exciting for me. But of course, all of my videos take a long time to make.
And you don't make any money.
And I don't make any money from them. So if you would like to contribute to support the channel and support me having the time, because of course at some point, if it goes really badly, I'm going to be like, no, I can't do this. I'm going to have to go and make real money, or I'll have my house taken off me. What do you mean I can't pay my rent and, the hopes and dreams? So you have memberships now. I have memberships on YouTube. They're $2.99. And it just means that you'll get priority in the comments, not just in live, but in general. Like, I'll speak to you before I speak to anyone else. And I'll try and get back to you as well within the hour. That's something that I'm definitely going to do. And also I have a Patreon, which Greg and Cameron and Chris and a couple of the other dudes I've been taking very good use of, because I only had 4 slots for epic dudes so that people could choose what my next discoveries were going to be, and they've already snapped them up. So you can head over to my Patreon and check it out. I don't know. It's up to you. I love you all anyway. What?
You gonna sing?
Yeah, but I'm not going to sing it in that key. Yeah. Before we go on to our next song, I'm going to give you a quick Aretha Franklin tune, because I can. And it's you just have to suck it up, Barbara. Is that capo? Yeah, the capo wasn't alright. What you want? Baby, I got it. And what you need? Do you know I got it? And all I'm asking is for a little respect when you come. Hey, baby, when you go. Nah, I ain't gonna do you wrong while you gone. I ain't gonna do you wrong, 'cause I don't want it. And all I'm asking is for a little respect when you go. Hey, baby, when you go home, I'm about to give you all my money and all I'm asking in return, honey. Just give me that profit when you get home. Hey, baby, when you go home. Now, R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, yeah, take it easy. Oh, there is spare. Give me my profit when I get home. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take it easy. Oh, there is space. Give me my profit when I get home. No. Oh. I don't. There was a lot of like crackling in my thingy. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Purple burgle alarm. Purple burglar alarm. Fucking purple burglar alarm. Now I just said it like an M&S advert and it's too sexy. Okay.
So next up we have Arch Enemy Nemesis. This is from back in the day because Arch Enemy ceased existing when Angela Gossow left the band. As far as I'm concerned, that won't stay there. As soon as I move this mic, it'll push it off. Okay. Yeah, so Angela for life.
Angela for life. Thank you, glamorous assistant. Do you love her?
You say one more!
Oh! Oh! Oh, she's badass. Wow!
For all!
Oh!
Arch Enemy also ceased to exist when it's not Michael and Chris. It's a brothers thing.
Oh.
And all of you!
Her voice is
For one.
scary.
We are one!
She's cray-cray. I love it. The glamorous assistant's really enjoying this. Oh! She's like a crazy badass. The glamorous assistant is just doing that. Oh.
Angela was not the original vocalist in Arch Enemy, but she's where they matter.
He's rocking out over in the corner here. God damn it.
Arch Enemy are one of my favourite bands.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, this lineup, yeah.
Why have I never heard you? Have you played Arch?
I've
Okay.
literally played this album in the
She doesn't know karate. Nope. She doesn't know crazy. She knows karate. And you know, the fact of the matter is, okay. I don't understand. Hardy, yes we do. Bewilderment. It's like, what? I love it when audiences do this shit. Oh, oh, oh. She's so charismatic. She's impossibly charismatic. Look at this bitch! Oh, when people sing along. Oh. Honestly, she is incredible. If ever I'm trapped on a spaceship filled with xenomorphs, I want Ripley and her on my team. Nobody else. Maybe Sarah Connor if she's managed to find how to get into space. Honestly, she's so cool. It feels so, like, I've talked about it before, but it just feels so unintuitive. Literally, she's probably one of the most aggressive female vocalists I've heard so far. Maybe because it's live, and she's just like, it's like a fucking possession. It's like, it's Emily Rose Lee, or whatever the fuck her name is, vibes of like, the power of Christ compels you. That was amazing and terrifying, and I want to both be her friend but also have her be my bodyguard. I mean, what do I need a bodyguard for? I don't live in Glasgow anymore. Oh dear. So my glamorous assistant is also looking up the rest of the next tune. Hello, I'm going to say some random hellos. Hello, Adam. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my accent. Some people have been very clear in the comments that they find somebody sent me, they atted me, and they said, you need to slow down when you're talking because no one can understand you. If you ever hope to be successful in any job, you need to learn how to speak, wait for it, the Queen's English. And I was like, fucking the Queen's English. I'll give you the Queen's English, you torag. What else have we got? Hardy, it's not exactly Jeff Tate, lol. No, it is not. Jeff Tate is a beautiful Adamant singer, and that was something else. I mean, she's incredible. We've got love Glaswegians. You should love them and be afraid of them for sure. Photophobic Martin, I love talking to you. I reply to all your comments because I find you endlessly witty and interesting. But for some reason, saying photophobic out loud, despite the fact I've been saying it in my brain when I've been reading your comments, is really difficult now all of a sudden. I'm German and I can understand you sometimes. How dare you, Martin? I am perfectly understandable. That's not true. That's not true. I have had to occasionally, I don't hide users often, which is basically a YouTube version of blocking people. But sometimes I do because some people have been straight up racist. Not racist, prejudice. Saying really terrible, awful, ugly things about Scottish people. And I'm like, that's not even a troll I'm going to give the light of day. And then it's just like, hide user forever. Like, I'm cool to have some banter with people and be like, you fucking... When people are like, you stupid fat bitch, I'm happy with that. But when people are just straight up being like, prejudiced, racist, homophobic, any of these things, I'm like, no, goodbye forever. No. I don't argue with stupid people. That's not true. I've argued with stupid people all the time. Why are you putting this up?
They can't see it for some reason.
There's not just a child screaming in the background of my life.
Let me I'll sort this out. Keep talking.
Okay, I'm talking. Can they see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought everything had finished there. I was like, oh. Yeah, so... but the comment section have been so great. Do you know the thing I love about comment section on my channel? On my channel, that's the first time I've kind of said that out loud when I've been talking in general. Is that everyone's got these cool stories about their own experience of the band. So you've got like, a lot of people were talking about Tool and talking about how that was a particular band that got them through a very early, awkward stage of their life, which I loved. Some people were talking about the fact that System of a Down was a band that really spoke to them because they're from parts of the world where there's been various like civil wars and shit going on. There's genuinely been people who've like been to Iraq who were in the comment section talking to me about the fact that like some of the like System of a Down song that I did, BYOB, was like they would hear it and they would have a really physical reaction to the song because they're like, yeah. It really spoke to them and on various levels. And I think that's really cool because that's stuff I would never actually find out if I just Googled, like, if I Googled a band, I'm just going to get the usual Wikipedia bollocks of like what the band's all about. And I do love it when you guys give me your personal history. Also, someone gave me a good story about how someone went to an Iron Maiden concert and there was a little guy next to them and it was their first ever concert but also their first ever Iron Maiden obviously, and they were really excited, and then this big guy behind them started this is a terrible story. Started to piss on them from behind, and then they ended up like getting in this massive scuffle with this guy because it's like, you can't do that here. Obviously they're not Scottish, so they didn't say you can't do that here. And they all ended up getting thrown out or something. It was a really great story, and I'm forgetting half of it now. What's this?
We can't leave him.
All right, come on. It's not the edited version.
What's going on? We're just watching Titanic now. This has become the worst metal listening party ever. We're not watching Unleash the Arches now. We're gonna watch Titanic, and you all have to cry. You all have to cry. I hated Titanic when it came out. I know it's not anything to do with what we're talking about. I hated Titanic. What are people saying in the comments? If she is too fast for you, just play back. How rude. Actually, to be fair, that's probably a good thing to do. If you do struggle with my accent, you could just like play back this video later when I'm and just play me at like, I would say 0.75 will get you there, you know? So yeah, as far as like the stuff that I'm going to be reacting to coming up, I've got Epica. I've also got, who else have I got? Where's my phone? And I'll tell you. Are we doing Peter?
Yeah.
Okay.
While I try and make up for that.
That's what the fuck
that was
is.
the edited version.
Sure, no, I know.
Find that.
The glamorous assistant in the peanut gallery is having a conniption because they were looking for a very specific clip and it's not coming up. But so now we're going to type O negative, which is Peter Steele. Chat, can I ask a question that I'm not ever going to Google? Is it true that Peter Steele has a massive cock? Someone told me that once and I was like, I don't know what to do with that information because I don't know who Peter Steele is. This here, this goth playing the keys. This is 90s. Oh really? It's so 90s. Oh, let's get them to turn stuff up. Ooh. Very low.
They say the beast inside of me is gonna get you, yeah.
Oh, rolling the R. Really big articulate. Really big articulation. It feels like the kind of music that would be in the background of like Scream, like the first one, and The Craft, and Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. This articulation is bizarre. So like long and but also a little bit wide. Love the live stream, but have to bail. Work sucks. No worries, Craig. Thank you so much for coming along. Have a good day, buddy. Quit your job and become a wide-eyed bohemian in the gates of oblivion. Do it. then you can drink beer all the time. Oh, that was a terrible thing to say. Don't do that.
I've redeemed myself.
You've redeemed yourself. The Peanut Gallery has redeemed themselves, chat. It's my glamorous assistant has come back, and he's not going to force us to watch Titanic.
We can't leave him.
All right, come on. Help is on the way here.
Mrs. Doubtfire!
Help us on the way, dear. Oh, I love Mrs. Doubtfire with my whole heart. I do. That was actually Levi, the glamorous assistant. He edited that together. I love Mrs. Doubtfire. But it makes me a little bit sad that like the few characters in popular culture that are Scottish are just nonsense. Lost my screaming and singing voice after I had my thyroid removed when I had cancer at 15. Jesus. Takes lots of practice, but I'm decent at a handful of songs now. KH Maggot, genuinely, I've one of my very good friends had thyroid cancer, and that was something that really plagued her for a while. She's the other side of it now. She's been clean and clear for a good maybe 3 years now. But yeah, her voice did change a lot. I think, to be honest, I wouldn't dare comment on how one goes about creating a voice after something like that. I for sure would have an idea of after some people get like polyps on their vocal folds, like Elton John did, and then they have to be like surgically removed. I could absolutely understand a rehabilitation way back from that, but I would never comment on something like having cancer. But you know what? You had it when you were 15, you're the other side now. Maybe that's something that you should definitely look into, because that would be like a cool, even just for the meditation of singing, man, because like it is meditation sometimes. It's meditation if you choose the right thing to sing. I unfortunately am constantly choosing things that are the length and breadth of my range, which are incredibly difficult. But no, thank you for sharing that. So I don't know what your name is. I want to say Mew. Me again, already requested Oceans of Slumber, a return to the earth. It's a good mix of soul and doom metal. You had me at soul and doom metal. It's a blah 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 blah. If you'll react to it, please don't cut it short. It's changing drastically towards the end. Okay. I mean, we'll do our best because we're limited by time. But if not, then you may.
Well,
okay, from the Peanut Gallery.
So here's the thing.
Can they hear you?
Reacting to live videos here is more about getting to talk to you guys and having a good time and engaging. So while I'm going to put this Oceans of Slumber, Return to Earth Below live version on, that doesn't mean that you can't react to it on the channel as a main thing, but the actual proper recording and do a proper video and talk about the techniques and things like that. So
for surezies, there's definitely like Unleash the Arches. I've already got that on my list. You better believe I'm going back to that. I've still got things like I've already reacted to Dio, which I'm going back to. I've already reacted to Judas Priest, which I'm going back to. Like there's yeah, I'm definitely going back. So yeah. Already in love with this queen. Look what she's wearing. She looks amazing. Oh, I love this, like in a venue, a real venue vibe. I love her hype man at the side there. She's fabulous. Yeah, this is cool as fuck. I love her hype, man. She's a goddess. She can stay forever. One of the rare occasions where the mouth of Melissa is open and nothing comes out of it. Martin, don't throw facts at me like they're insults. Any plans to do more extreme metal genres? Absolutely, absolutely. I did. I did do Party Cannon, but nobody cared. I think it got like 400 views. Oh. This. Why are people talking in this venue? I hate people that do this at gigs. I'm a shusher. See, at gigs, I'm a shusher. Fucking, what is that in the background? I love that. What's the name of the song, mates? She's glorious. Her technique's glorious. Da, na, 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 na. This is fucking fabulous. She's been up there for a long time. That's stamina right there. Sweet Jesus. I think that's I'd do this all the time. I think that's my new favourite. If I were going to start a band, a metal band, it would sound like that. It would sound like that. She's amazing. I also like that bit in the middle that was like Phrygian dominant style harmony, melody rather, and it was sort of like ba ba. What was it? Do you remember?
What?
The little melody that she did. It was really good. I love the da 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 da, the instrumentation sound in the background. I love the dramatic nature of the whole thing. And her voice was very like clear, but she was up like she was above her passaggio, which is the break between your chest and your head. And she was up there for a while. Say
this guy's name.
What is it? The Grimmer?
We're going to do the whacking version because the other version's on Metal Blade's channel and they're likely to claim the video.
Okay, the Grimmer, we're doing the whacking live version of, is it Hamferd? Am I saying that right?
No idea.
I'm saying Hamferd. Please forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. I'm Scottish. Someone's also put $5 in the chat. Thank you very much for that. You should check out the Will Ramos cover of Chokehold by Sleep Token.
We'll do that next.
We'll do that next. Thank you so much. Aww. Ooh, mysterious. You're right, it doesn't matter if you're a lesbian or not, you are very much still welcome. I just saw that comment, I was like, yes. Why is the accountant doing the singing? Hamfirth, Melissa. And it's the chorus that's the real meat. Hamfirth. Aww. Foley Larp, thank you so much. Angel sent from above. We're putting your request on list for nowsies. I love that they're all in suits. Oh my goodness. Hardy, thank you. Alice in Chains. What a fabulous. That's a band name, right? Yeah. Going effortlessly between. Okay, definitely coming back to Hamfirth. Firth. I'm saying it right now, I think. Hamferd. Fucking sometimes I'm too Scottish for my own good. I'm like, hello there, what's the name of your band? Is it Hamferd? We've got your rider out the back. We've just got you a couple of cans of Tennent's and a Scotch egg. That's it. And you'll like it. Thank you so much for those of you who are putting super chats, is it called? Super chats in the chat. Thank you very much. That's incredibly sweet of you. I'm going to spend all the money on drugs. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, it's a surefire way to get your request.
That's true. No, I really appreciate that because, as I've mentioned before, creating all of my reaction videos, my Discovery Soul Singer Discovers, that's me doing that on my time. I don't get paid for it, obviously, and I'm really enjoying the journey. I genuinely am. I'm discovering lots of things about myself and other people, and it's very exciting, and I've met new people that I'm quite sure I'm going to force to be my friends. But like, yeah, when I'm not doing that, I'm out gigging, and trust me when I say I gig places that I really like and I have a blast doing it, but I also gig places that I do not like and I don't have fun doing it, but I do it because I'm a musician and that's my job. So you guys giving me money to support the channel really helps, and maybe that will replace one of the crap gigs I don't want to do. Oh dear. So thank you. We're adding those of you who are the peanut gallery is correct for sure. He's like doing stuff like that will definitely get your requests stuck on an immediate list. Also becoming a member, but also we're just going to take requests anyway. I think we took requests from people who hadn't. Sleep Token. This is a cover. Chokehold. Vocal cover by Will Ramos. Oh, okay. I love his hair.
when we were made.
That's a lot of auto-tune.
It was no accident. We were tangled up like branches in a flood. I come as a blade, a sacred guardian.
I like that.
So you keep me sharp and test my worth in blood. You've got me in a chokehold.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You've got me in a chokehold.
I do. Oh, that sound effect's amazing. That's cool. Yeah, that pad, whatever it was great. The Peanut Gallery has something to say.
Just need to throw the correction out here.
What's that? Okay, so I am not going to get into fights with people about autotune. I'm just not doing it anymore. I say anymore. The sound of silence is all I will say on that one.
You can hear it on the ah. If you listen closely to ah,
Yeah.
you can hear it kicking.
The thing is, right? Yeah, you can hear it kicking in. I'm not going to fight with people about pitch correction, auto-tune, Melodyne, any of those things, because the fact of the matter is anybody who works in the music industry and works in studios understands that sometimes it gets used and it's just no big fucking deal. Don't get me wrong, there are some people who take it to the nth degree because they have no discernible talent, but the fact of the matter is those people are not people that would be within our radar anyway. These kind of people that we're talking about, and the fact that as well when we're talking about Sound of Silence, and some people lost their fucking minds when I mentioned there might be the tiniest part of sound of pitch correction on that. It doesn't for a minute take away the fact that David Draymond's an amazing vocalist, and this guy here, I love his voice. To be honest, I could actually do. It's kind of the Jinjer of the whole thing. I probably would prefer his growly metal voice over his melodic voice. And it happens so rarely, but it did definitely happen there. But yeah, it's not like some people just they lose their mind over it. All you need to know is whenever I mention that there's auto-tune or pitch correction, I'm not saying that person is not a good singer or that person is lacking somehow. It's a plugin, it's a tool, it's a whatever they're using. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Because his metal bits were better than his melodic bits. They were really, really great. And also that fucking cool sound effect that was like 100 ambulances driving through a war zone. Love that. That was great. That was so good. Okay, where are we? Peanut Gallery.
We'll play the rest of the track because sure, why not? I just think that it's probably it's worth drilling home that idea that if you're putting out a record or you're putting out a polished performance like this, autotune Autotune, Melodyne, Waves Tune, whatever plugin you choose to use, you would be doing your audience a disservice if you didn't have it there as a safety net, as a backup, because you want to give the audience the most. But it's the same reason why when you watch this performance, it's been captured on good cameras and it's well lit. You're trying to give the audience the best product possible, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just nothing wrong with it. In the same way that I have frets on my guitar.
I'll be honest, and that's something that some people, I've had a conversation in the comment section with some people and saying, well, is it something that you've ever used? And I can say categorically that whilst I can say that I believe that my producer on my first album, Graham, who was fantastic, his job, very good, we decided earlier on, because we were making a soul album, we weren't going to use things like click tracks. Everything was live tracking, which our poor drummer Micah. So everything was in the room together, one take, and that was it. There was no dropping in, there was none of that. And equally, when it came to my vocals, there was no pitch correction, there was no melody, there was nothing like that on it, because it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. You can't do a soul album that's live tracking and everyone's in the room and then stick a load of pitch correction on the vocalist. So there's fully melody on my first album that are absolutely sharp. It's absolutely sharp. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. But my backing vocalists, there was absolutely pitch correction done on my backing vocalists, because my backing vocalists were unfortunately having to create a pad of sound that was not going to stick out. It was going to be part of the background arrangement, and they were tracked after the fact. So the bands were all in one room, and then a week later the backing vocalists came in, and they were incredibly talented vocalists. It had no comment on their vocals, but when you've got lots of different voices together, there was no way that everyone's pitch was going to be exact enough that it wouldn't stick out in the mix. And as a soul musician who's constantly held to task for authenticity, constantly, am I mad that Graham chose to put pitch correction on my backing vocalist's voice so that it fit in the background and didn't stick out because there was ever so slightly sharp from each other? Fuck no.
Also, what does it mean to you when I do this? Talk.
Hello. We're testing. So there's reverb on my voice now.
It doesn't sound like that when you sing.
No, of course
You're
not.
adding things when
Yeah.
you do that when you're performing, because it sounds better. It makes things sound better.
Don't get me wrong. I would still prefer not to use it, because not from a snobbery point of view, from I'm a live musician, and the last thing I want is a machine that makes me lazy for my intonation. I don't want my intonation to become sloppy because I'm used to a machine correcting me. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason probably I wouldn't use it. But yeah.
Can you ask Robert why he said that?
Robert Seraphin, do you mind explaining what you've put a mad face in copyright? What's that for? Let us know. Let us know what your chat is. Oh yeah. We got sidetracked.
I wanted to finish playing because it's cool.
He's great. No, he's
really
great.
Like
Will Ramos. Yeah, he's got a lovely voice. He's got this wonderful cry on his voice, and it's like the ha ha ha. A lot of vocalists do it because it helps them control what's going on. It helps them set up and support well. There's loads of reasons for using cry, but he uses it quite beautifully. It's only ever so slightly, but I really enjoy it. And again, I would take his metally growliness over his melodic voice, but then again, his melodic voice is very nice as well. Thank you for the suggestion. That was cracking.
We shouldn't be doing this.
Oh, we shouldn't be doing this.
Video recording,
Oh no.
but someone did super chat it, so
Okay.
it just means we won't go through all 6 minutes of it. And
Okay, so we're about to put one on, and this is a copy. We shouldn't be using this because of copyright.
well, you shouldn't be using anything because of
Yeah, of
copyright,
course.
but, like record labels police things because they own the recordings,
Yeah.
whereas live recordings, it would be the publisher's responsibility, and publishers are cooler. Publishers aren't fucking
Okay.
idiots.
We're going to do Death, doing a cover of Painkiller. Is that right? I've already heard Painkiller by Judas Priest, and it made me feel a way. It made me feel like the world was both ending and beginning.
Remind everybody that Rob Halford's gay butt.
Oh man, there's another one. If people aren't giving me shit about fucking autotune, they're giving me shit about mentioning 10 seconds of Rob Halford being gay. For God's sake. I already know I'm going to love this because I loved Painkiller. Painkiller was so good. I was about That's a nice one. Is that a woman? We can only listen to a tiny bit because of problems with getting into trouble for studio recordings. Yeah, you can leave it earlier. That's the guitar solo. Yeah, I was never not gonna like that, frankly. There's a different quality to this singer's fry scream, because Rob Halford's is very thin on the top. There's a lot of twang, and when I say thin, I don't mean in like the quality. I mean just that the fry that he's using, the oscillation is incredibly small. Whereas that one, the fry felt very thick. I'm trying to think of an example. Yeah, there's definitely more distortion on that one. Rob Halford's one is a bit more like the thinnest bit. Yeah, it's very hard to imitate the two different fries. I can sort of do it, but yeah, it's that wonderful fry control. It's also that that last note Rob Halford holds forever. He did something different. I'm here for it as well. Yes. What's this now? Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains, Man in a Box. Thank you, Hardy. 1990. Grunge. like this a lot. It's funky. Great voice. It's very 90s. That was very funky. I like his voice. I like some of the choices in melody as well. There's been some choices, and they're not like not typical choices. Great voice. Yeah. Great voice. He's got he's got distortion, but his distortion, it sounds like it's part of his natural voice, because you can hear on a lot of vocalists if they're I can hear sometimes if a singer's distortion is part of their natural timbre of their voice or is something that they're managing to affect. Neither is better than the other, but it does sound like that's naturally part of his voice. Is he dead now? I thought I saw some people. I take it was alcohol, drugs. Yeah.
I again, this is a super chat, but it's on Napalm Records, so.
Yeah. Napalm Records is definitely the ones that like.
Any record label.
Yeah.
Just you have to just you expect the worst.
We're expecting the worst. We're now going for Jinjer. Teacher. Okay. Jinjer with my whole heart. I love so much. The lead singer Tatiana, I watched her video of her talking about like how she does what she does, and I think the one thing that I loved about when she was talking about it, I don't think there's not like men are not better singers than women, and women are not better singers than men. We're all as good or as bad as each other, right? And the one thing that Tatiana said, and she said it wonderfully respectfully, because sometimes in soul music in particular, correction, not just in soul music, jazz music's bad for it as well. You sometimes get vocalists talking about how they want to sound more like a male vocalist because they don't want to sound like a silly female vocalist. I hate that shit. I hate that shit with my whole heart. And the one thing that Tatiana said, she did mention that she wanted her growl to sound more like a masculine growl, but she said it in such a wonderful turn of phrase, and I was like, I respect that. I respect your choice, and I also respect the fact that you're a goddess and you sing amazingly. But yeah, it was a really cool video. I don't know if I necessarily learned anything about learning how to sort of metal scream. I'm still learning. I'm watching a lot of videos, and all of them have conflicting information. I'm happy to hear this live. Tatiana Hench. So good. That's so aggressive. I love the choices of harmony and melody with Jinjer. Yeah, Jinjer's a wee fibber. One of the things I noticed in the Jinjer video watched Pisces was that Tatiana's voice seemed really just seemed very sort of like aspirate and very sort of like held back, which I mentioned in the video that I thought that was a really good thing to do, because that's what good performers do. They create not just the sound that they're creating, but they think about the dynamics of what they're doing in order to emphasize something else. So I thought in the video, I thought she's holding back on her melodic voice, so when it does get to that big punchy part with she's doing her growl, that it'll be even more impactful and shocking. And just listening to her there live, her melodic voice is way better than she made out in that video. It's way better than she made out in that video. But again, I respect the choice to do that. That's what good performers do. Good performers make dynamic choices to be cool. Okay, we're now on to Cinderella, Long Cold Winter, live in Oklahoma City, 1989. Good year. Thank you, Midnight Eye. Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to have to buy so much heroin. Oh, this is lo-fi. It's snowing. I love the snow. It snows a lot here. That's very bluesy. That's blues. This, obviously the sound quality is not amazing because it was recorded on a potato, but this is just a blues song with Bon Scott singing it. That was, I liked the sound of that. It was unfortunately not metal, but I mean, I was in a blues band for quite a few years, and the one thing I'll say about blues is that I used to get out my tree at people about. The Glasgow blues scene's it was quite good. At one point it was quite busy. There was a lot of different musicians calling themselves blues. The one thing that I started to hate a little bit about the Glaswegian blues scene was that people were just like, oh well, blues is just you play E major and you play 12 bar blues, and that's you. That's what blues is. And it's like, well, yes, that is what blues is. But blues could be so much more than that. It could be something else. It could be something a little bit more colourful. And yeah, like some of the bands just did not get that shit, and it drove me bananas because they used to give me shit. I remember when I was 21 turning up to a bar in Glasgow called the State Bar. It was a Glaswegian blues bar, and they were just playing 12 bar blues, and I asked if I could get up to sing Big Mama Thornton, and they were like, yeah, we'll get you on, and they never did, because I was just some bird that turned up and wanted to do Big Mama Thornton. You play blues. I woke up this morning and I had a piece of toast. Oh God. That's coming from the peanut gallery. It's my glamorous assistant. Ain't nothing but a hound dog come snooping round the door. Ooh, ain't nothing but a hound dog come snooping round the door. Oh no, yeah. You ain't on your money, but you know, boy. There you go. And that's how we do blues in Glasgow. Lorna Shore, come on down. That's a person?
No, this is. You want to hear Will Ramos growl?
Lorna Shore to the Hillfire.
So this is Will Ramos. We did the cover before.
Ah, okay, cool. This is Will Ramos's band. Nice. Lorna Shore does sound like a person. She sounds like she worked in finance. Don't start. He sounded like Schmeagol from Lord of the Rings there for a minute. Is this Jen? Oh. Oh, okay. Somebody call Father Donahue. Something's not right. Our Kevin's making weird noises. He's got lots of different colours to the noise that he makes. Yeah, he's got lots of different colours to the metal grills. Like, I don't know if I'm correct in saying this because I'm not, as I've said, I'm not an expert in metal music. Most singers seem to have 1, maybe 2 colours to their metal grill, but he's got about 3 or 4. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was right in my own estimation of what I would enjoy. Well, Ramos, I would prefer to hear you do your Schmeagol your Schmeagol impression. Schmeagol leaves Mordor and decides to start his own metal band. Grows his hair, gets some iron. He has some steaks. He bulks up a little bit. Oh my god. Okay, is this a request? Yes. This is from Beep Boop, which I am 100% here for anyone giving themselves nonsense names. Godless Scummer, hello my dude. I it's lovely to see you. I can't see you. Was that ages ago? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm behind in the chat, kids. So do forgive me. It's so nice. Like, it's genuinely, I am going to force all of you to be my friends, unfortunately for you, which means that I'm going to send you Christmas cards. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I will send you a Kwanzaa card. It'll happen. We're now listening to Cryptopsy. Is that how you say it? With Lord Worm. Phobophile. This is just words. This is not a band and a song. This is just words. Lord Worm. Fuck me up, Helen. Look, he's here. Holy, a mosh pit. Is that a mosh pit? Circle pit. I couldn't get into a circle pit. I'd fucking kill someone. Like, one person would just elbow me the wrong way and I'd be like, fucking I. And I know that that's not the spirit of the circle pit, which is why I'll never go in one until I've managed to deal with my anger. Is that Lord Worm? Who are these people on their holiday for Tenerife in the background? So I do my metal scream and then I go, hey, help is on the way, dear. Yeah, a lot of metal music does really take from classical music. I'm here for it. I think you should wear your influences on your sleeve, and you should definitely. I do all the time. I am nothing if not my influences. Any excuse to do Stevie Wonder, that's basically it. Which I know that a lot of you probably don't. Julius Mabry, thank you very much. I forgot to write a message.
Make a request.
Julius, make a request. Make a request, my dude. Julius, I love that is exactly the kind of thing I would do. That's exactly the kind of thing I would do. I'd be like, love you, and then forget to actually ask for the thing that I wanted. Martin, you do have to cry. I don't know what probably way back in the chat again. Carbon-based life form, sorry, making lots of typos tonight. Carbon-based life form, you need to know that the reason somebody said it in the comments recently. I was like, don't throw facts at me like that, insults. Somebody said, I really love your videos, but you edit your videos like you have ADHD. And I was like, yes, sir. Thank you. Please don't pick on the neurodivergent. My videos are edited that way because that's how my brain works. If you're ever curious as to how my brain works, watch a video. And then in fact, watch the video about me responding to hate comments. That's how my brain works on a regular basis. I am fueled by chaos, but also Simpsons quotes and airplane quotes and Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead. That's it. I have no other speed. Okay, this is from Julius. This is Darko. Is it Darko US? Darko US, or I'm assuming it's Darko US. I hope I'm saying that right. I do apologise if I'm not getting it right. Groovy.
So this sounds familiar.
Yeah. This is Jen.
When you hear that,
Okay.
if the guitar sound like the guy,
Can't remember his life form. I'm serious. Don't call me Shirley. I love Airplane. Would you guys watch Airplane with me? It's somebody is whacking an ank at
Back up! Go and get your money right! Go and get your stacks up! I'm so loyal! I'll live in the cross here! Because of the fire! Because they want me to play! I'm so tired! I'll live in the cross here! Because of the fire! Because they want me to play!
we'll just have like a cute breakdown in the middle. Jesus, wet. This is a different song. Is it just two guys? It must be. Oh, that's cool. I have watched Kentucky Fried Movie and I regret nothing. In fact, Kentucky Fried Movie, the Bruce Lee section of Kentucky Fried Movie, I will cry with laughter. It makes me laugh so much.
Bruce Lee section in Dumb and Dumber.
No, the Bruce, well, I don't know. Jim Carrey kicking that guy's nuts. It's really funny. Okay, what I will say about Darko US, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is Gent is something that I'm still
Not quite Jen.
sure. It's in the neighbourhood though, right? It's adjacent.
The more they played, the less it felt like Jen.
Yeah. I was not vibing with it at the start. I listened, Party Cannon is not Gent. That is not Gent. I'm saying it's not Gent. Party Cannon's not Gent. Party Cannon's like what? Brutal death metal, right? There's certain parts of metal music that I'm still not quite there with when I'm listening to it. I'm being a little bit like there's definitely so I've had metal played to me. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have a panic attack. This is not for me at all. I know I'll get there. It's very much like I've mentioned before. It's like when you first listen to very intricate jazz and it's a fucking assault and you're just like, no ma'am, I'm going to go for a lie down and a red wine because this is not for me. I'm sure I will eventually get there with a lot of this music because I realise and respect that a lot of talent and skill goes into making some of these songs. Talent and skill, which I am quite all right with knowing that I'll probably not possess ever because it's another level stuff. Yeah. We've got another request, is that correct? What's people saying in the chat?
I'm putting some Jen on for you.
Can I see the bottom of the chat, please? Thank you. My glamorous assistant, everyone. My tinnitus is acting up. I hear Miles Davis and Made Brutal. Yeah. Gent is not a genre. Gent is an assault. Not my taste, but they were all gentlemen. See what we did there. Some people take years to get there if they do at all, so no worries. Yeah, I don't think it'll take me years if I'm honest. I think being a musician means even with the toughest kind of music, you'll eventually appreciate it. Oh, sorry, you might mean like talent and skill wise, like actually playing. Hell no. I know that my guitar and piano playing will eventually progress past stages as I play more and more. I'm totally fine with the fact that I will never be able to play metal guitar. I'm okay with that.
Lean into the piano and play something for them.
Lean into the piano?
Yeah.
Oh. That wasn't me. that was my glamorous assistant. Give me your big disembodied hand. No, I can play the piano. I cannot play the piano as well as my captor.
Right, put some shit on.
Yeah. Oh God, we're gonna listen to some Jen. Here we go.
Here we go!
I'm okay with this. This is funky.
I hate to point this out, but you've done a whole live stream on my channel
Yes.
listening to our whole 2 Periphery albums and reacting to it.
Sorry, could you say that again for the crowd, for the people?
Melissa has done a whole reaction to the entire Periphery, Juggernaut, Alpha and Omega albums on my channel.
Melissa also has complex PTSD, which means she has huge swathes of her memory that just disappear sometimes for no reason whatsoever. And no, I haven't been to Nam. Melody's cool as fuck. Tiniest bit flat occasionally, but that's okay. This is funky. It grooves. And this is Jen. Apparently I like Jen. That was good. Hey! That was a very good note that you hit there, and I don't care.
Shame about the one before it.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, right? Excuse me, burping. I will give it to any singer. See, when I see singers in this context, I am a horror at live gigs because of my dodgy ear. I've got in-ear monitors. They're molded to my ears that my captor very very kindly got me for my birthday one year, and they are irreplaceable, and I cannot go without them because they help so much. I need those in the context of a soul band, playing soul music. I can't imagine how difficult it is as a singer to hear yourself, even with in-ear monitors, when you've got 2 guitarists and in some cases 2 drummers. That shit's scary. Props. That's what I would say. I'm sure at some point I will start the most nonsense metal band ever. And I will complain about not being able to hear myself all the time. What's the chat saying? Let me look at the chat. Carbon-based life form. Melissa Kelly subbed immediately. I should think so. Carbon-based life form. I will try not to hung up on labels and genres though. Yeah, I get it though. I get, like, it's your music. You want to make sure that I'm understanding what's going on, and you're probably a little bit protective of it as well. I get that. I'm like that if anyone starts talking about Stevie Wonder. I'm like, I'm sorry, did you just say Wild Wild West? I'm going to burn this place to the ground. What's this? Photophobic Martin. Yeah, they wanted to see if the stream services got confused. Please react to Holy Roller by Spirit Box. Good one.
Lots of people want cattle decapitation.
Lots of people want cattle Jesus fucking Christ. As an ex-vegetarian, I take issue. Are they vegetarians? Ah, I used to be a vegetarian, but unfortunately I made myself really ill. All the vegetables, but I didn't eat enough of them. This man is in fact the personification of my sleep paralysis demon. I admire his moxie. This might be a bridge too far for me. I love that they're all vegetarians. Oh, Needle. You better listen to me here. I don't want to talk over cattle death, but Ailstorm is coming. I recorded Ailstorm last week, and you're not ready for my reaction to it. I know I keep finding bands and being like, this is my new favourite band, this is my new favourite band, this is my new... Ailstorm are 100% like top 5. Top 5. Also, Ailstorm are from Scotland. When I found that out, I was like, ha! Ailstorm are from Scotland! Because I will listen to any old shit. If you want me to listen to some bullshit band and you know they're shit, but you want me to listen to them, just lie to me, tell me they're Scottish. And I'll be like, consider it done, my friend. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to say this. People are doing this to me on purpose because I'm Scottish. My record. My record.
Where are you getting the D from?
I'm Scottish. That's where I'm getting the D from. Scotland.
Scotland.
Yes.
Unless it's Devin Townsend, in which case it's Devin Townsend.
Listen here, you. I was going to say something mean there about English people, but I'm not going to. If you're English and you're currently in chat, I love you with my whole heart. But my captor, unfortunately, is a Londoner, which do you know do you know when I had to explain, because this is what happens in Scotland, I had to explain that I was seeing somebody new when I met my captor, and they were like, oh, you know, so what does he do and what's he like? And I'm like, oh, he does this and he's great, and I'm like, I really think he's super cool, and like he's like, I think he's really handsome, blah blah blah. And they were like, oh, okay, so is there anything wrong? Like, you seem like there's something wrong. I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong. And they're like, Melissa, what is it? Is he got, like, is he a murderer? Has he got a previous? And I was like, well, he's also happens to, like, he's got his own business, he's English, and and they're like, what? You're seeing an English person? How dare you? Okay, this is, I don't know how to pronounce this. I am incredibly sorry, because I know it's rude not to pronounce things properly. I'm sorry, chat. You can all kick me just once. Immediately in. Witches. This is fabulous. She's beautiful. She's a witch. Oh, she... Oh man, I wish I was at this gig. I would fully call the corners. Get naked and call down Satan. Because this is witch music. This is witches. That was glorious. That was glorious. I'm definitely going to have to return to them. What were they called? My record. There's no D. Do me a favour, chat. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, can you phonetically show me how to pronounce that? Because I don't want to be rude and pronounce it incorrectly. That was glorious. That was Witches. She also gave me slight Sinead O'Connor vibes at one point with the way she was flipping. There's also a lot of like Moorish, I think it's Moorish music that's like that. Like that weird flipping in their voice, which I very much enjoy. Very much enjoy. There was a lot of that stuff as well on, okay, now I'm going to make myself out to be a real dork. One of my favourite trash vampire films that I love, because I love all trash. If there's a film about vampires, I've seen it.
She fucking loves Twilight.
I hate Twilight. Twilight is dog shit. Don't give me Twilight. Never give me Twilight. I read the first 100 pages of that fucking book and I was like, who is this person? Who is this person? Have they ever seen? When I say vampire, I mean like Dracula. I mean like Bela Lugosi. I mean proper Dracula. I mean Gary Oldman. Which now I know that Iced Earth does a song called Dracula. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, one of my favourite vampire films that's trash. It's garbage. I know it is. It's Queen of the Damned, right? I know it's dog shit, okay? Don't come for me in the chat. I know it's a terrible film, but Stuart Townsend did the best he could, and Aaliyah, who's sadly not with us anymore, is beautiful. She's beautiful. The soundtrack for that was amazing, but also the score for that was outstanding, and it had all the singing in it that is very much like that woman. She's doing that lovely flipping. Woo!
You okay?
Oh, Devin Townsend. Devin Townsend.
So everything is sort of a veiled existential crisis as far as this particular music goes?
Yes, I agree.
And the process of trying to unfuck oneself over the course of 50 years is delightful. And the Exhaust produced another record we just finished called Light Work. And this is my assessment of it. The diehards will tolerate it, and the people who are on the fence will like it, and that will hopefully fund a really fucked up musical we're planning for 3 years from now.
A musical? I'm in.
Until that time, because I know the last time we were here, you know,
Can I audition?
Like monsters and testicles, and well, we still have testicles to a certain degree, but they don't. They're not as flatulent as the last time we were here. But let me tell you, Diesel, my friends, you know what you're saying? So thank you so much for coming. Tomorrow night is a whole new group of songs. You know the best thing about tomorrow night? I still have to program the set, so I'm going to get off stage and I'm going to go straight to doing that. But in the meantime, existentially yours.
I fucking love Devin Townsend. He's not well, and I love him for it. Did he just try to wank off the roadie? Devin Townsend should have his own musical and he's the lead and he's like a Mad Hatter. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Oh, sorry. Anton, Frank's Dracula? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, camp as knickers, but yes. But aren't they all camp as knickers? Such a great vocalist. Such a great vocalist. Impossibly good. I wish you could see my captor. He's singing along. It's so jaunty, I love it. Maggot, you are correct. It's jaunty. That's a great word for it. Dr. Acula's Anton. God bless you. I think Gary Oldman's my favourite, if I'm completely honest. Although, Klaus Kinski, yeah, okay. I think Devin Townsend might actually be one of the few male vocalists I've heard so far in metal that sings ever so slightly legit, like classical, outside of King Diamond, which is my new discovery video that you should go and look at. It's on the channel, and if you don't, I will burn your house to the ground. How can you have such an amazing operatic style vocal? Or not operatic, you know what I mean, legit. And then jump into that crazy one more. Okay. What I would say, my dudes, Needle, I'm your favourite Scottish YouTuber. Is this really far back in the chat again? No. I'm sorry, my captor is taking over the chat, which means I'm constantly a wee bit behind. So we're gonna do one more song. We're gonna do one more song, but before we go, and do this song, which will then be our last one, what I want to say is, first of all, thank you guys so much. Genuinely, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I always just assume when I do stuff like this, I'll do a fun thing and like, if people enjoy it, that's super cool. But if no one likes it and everyone tells me I'm shit, well, you know what? Just another day in the music industry. But the fact that you guys have come on and been really, really sweet, I appreciate it so much. I'm stoked. I'm really stoked. You're all my dudes forever, and I will at some point lick all of your faces.
And you're going to play another song after this.
And I'm going to play another song after this. But also what I would say is, check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel. You can do so there. If you don't want to have to go over to Patreon and you want to stay on YouTube, you can also become a member of my YouTube channel, which means you get priority responses from me within the hour. What I would also say is, I am a genius because when you sign up to be a member on my YouTube, you get a little icon, like Hardy has one, and it's one of these little signs like Dio makes. I've made a bunch of them as badges, but also you get to use special emojis if you're a member. All my emojis are just Simpsons. It's just Simpsons. Also, if some of you have been reading the description on all my videos and be like, what the fuck is she talking about? It's just Simpsons quotes. It's just Simpsons quotes, my dudes. If you can tell me what episode it's from, then I will send you a cupcake. Oh! That was very sudden. She's very pretty. KH maggot. Oh, bed. I thought you meant bread. She's Jinjer and me, isn't she? This is Jinjer and me. Any minute now. She's very pretty and she has a sweet voice. She's gonna do it. Thank you, Sashi. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. She's got a beautiful voice. Bob Miller, you shut your beautiful face. Garbage. Shirley Manson is a babe from outer space. I fucking love that bitch. Do I love her more because she's Scottish? Yes, I do. I'm nothing if not biased. I thought she was going to ginger me, but she's not gingering me. Anton, she does look like Lana Del Rey, but she's more interesting. Yeah, she's got a beautiful voice. That's something that's interesting. She didn't ginger me. Tell me at some point, does she at any point get into the metal grill? I mean, she doesn't. I mean, when you're that beautiful and you've got a great voice, maybe you don't need to. Are you checking? Nah, she's just a melodic singer. That's really cool though, because I'm so used to hearing the flip, the ginger flip that I'm now going to call it. Yeah, she's great. I enjoyed that. I would definitely call that something more palatable that I could definitely listen to more of. I love that she's like doing like boxer stance. Oh, she did it! She did it! Ah! Ah! The stream is a success! Yes! She did it! Yes! Oh, that was glorious. Oh, I wasn't ready. She blue-balled me. I thought it wasn't going to happen, and then just like that, she pulled me back in again. She blue-haired me. Okay. What? Okay.
So you're going to finish with an original?
Oh, I'm finishing with an original, apparently.
Yeah, and you've got to plug your record.
Which one? Devil's Luck.
Probably the one that you're going to play a song from.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, kids. I'm a finish. Martin, I wish that I was smart enough to have orchestrated that moment there, but I'm not. I'm not nearly smart enough to do that. I'm gonna finish with a tune, and then I'm gonna fuck off, and I'm gonna make dinner because I'm really hungry. I'm so hungry that, in fact, my little dog came over at one point, and he went past me, and I was like, that fat little boy is starting to look quite tasty to me now. Can I have my capo? So if any of you are even halfway interested, which I'm sure some of you are like, shut the fuck up, Melissa. We came here for one thing. You looking at our favourite bands and nothing else. If that's how you feel, you go fuck yourself, buddy. No, I'm kidding. What I would say is I have an album that's on Spotify. If you're even halfway interested, it is a mix of like soul and blues music. I released it a couple of years ago, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm going to play you a song off of it. You okay? Sorry, I thought you were trying to cue me there. I'm going to do I Won't Give Up on You. No? I never. The Peanut Gallery.
I Won't Give Up on You on my channel. There's a video of that.
Okay. I'm gonna finish with one of my own songs. What I would say is, you can go and check it out on Spotify. If you choose not to check it out, Godspeed to you. I respect your choice to not go and listen to it. You fucking asshole. I have not played this in so long. I never know to stop drinking. I curse and laugh too loud. I never know what you're thinking. I fight 'cause I am proud. And I never give you any credit for trying best you can. I never claim to have said it when I say you're a man, yeah. I've got too much to say, I don't know how to just shut up. I'm not too proud to look you in the eye. I'm not so weak I'd give up. I never stood in your way, begged you to stay, did my best. God damn it, I never stopped standing by, told you a lie, did my best. Trying to be fucking serious here, trying to be all solemn. I never. And I never wrote you a dear John when I know you're wrong. And I never made you believe me when it's said and done, yeah. And all I need now is for you to just stop. I need some grounding, I need you to give it all, no. And I've got too much to say, I don't know how to just shut up. I'm not too proud to look you in the eye, I'm not so weak I'd give up. I never stood in your way, begged you to stay, I did my best. God damn it, I never stopped standing by, told you a lie, did my best. God damn it, oh, I never. Oh, I've got too much to say. I don't know how to just shut up. I'm not too proud to look you in the eye. I'm not so weak, I give up. I did my best. I did my best. I did my best. God damn it. I did my best. God damn it. I did my best. God damn it. I never. Thank you so much for coming. I see you again. We're going to do it again. Bye, kids. Bye, my dudes. Bye.